hate stepchildren.
Would you
You're
ever?
a stepchild, you
Yeah.
fool.
Your parents in love, Jordan.
Yeah, still in love as far as I know. Still
Really?
together. Yeah.
Nice.
Makes me
Yeah, man.
sick.
I don't actually know that about you, bro. Like, what your background is. Tell us your life story.
I'm an anomaly. I just appeared out of like Homer Simpson out of a bush. Yeah, man. No, I moved here in 2018. You know, from Vancouver. Well, not really, like the suburbs of Vancouver. I'm
You're
from
Vancouver Wall.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we don't really have the territorialism, but no, it's more in Canada. You just say the city that like everyone recognizes that you're closest to.
You can't do that over here.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not allowed. Though.
No,
you
you
say if you were to say I'm from Liverpool, you immediately a scouser would appear.
But when I
Be
was
like, no, you're not.
It would be like if I lived in like Preston, like
Yeah, yeah.
comparatively,
Oh, okay.
but like it's
Sorry
called
about
Coquitlam.
sorry about that. When I was younger, though, if someone said where you from and I said Birkenhead, they'd be like, "Where the fuck's that?" So you always just said Liverpool. So I guess
That
that's
makes
the same
sense.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah, it's sort of like that.
No one knows who that is. Hey now, though, we are back.
Hey now.
We've got a lovely guest this week, episode 19.
Yeah.
Someone had to say it right. It's a good age, though. What were you doing at 19, bruv?
What was I doing at 19? I was sitting on my arse. It was quite a low point for me, actually, 19, must admit.
Really?
Tomato soup, and that was the highlight of my day, to be honest.
Tomato soup.
Tomato soup
That's
every
so-
day.
What
That's so
brand?
grim.
Off-brand as well.
Tesco's brand?
Oh, mate, you're
Tesco's brand?
See, this is what I'm working with, bro. Do you know
It
what I
was
mean?
it was what my mum had in.
I don't
won't
even
buy
like-
my own soup.
You're
I don't
middle
even like
class.
tomato soup as a rule.
What's the classic one? It's like not like an apple, it's a fruit.
It's like drinking ketchup, sort of. It's gross.
Yeah.
Oh, well, cheers for
I'm with
ruining
you on
that for me.
I'm so with you on that.
Yeah,
Thank you,
all
bro.
right,
Yeah,
cool.
thank you.
God,
what were you
I
doing
used
at
to like
19?
tomato soup.
19, I was starting to live, bro. That was when it all started.
Yeah, really?
Yeah,
That's
when I turned 19, I started drinking, smoking weed, smoking cigs, having sex. It was all within like 6 months.
Damn, bro, you've been waiting a long time.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
sign that you should pick up, like drinking and smoking,
Well,
isn't it?
I became a pretty hardcore alcoholic until quite recently, so I think it went pretty good for a while, and then it went bad.
Well, that's growth. Congratulations.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, fucking hell. At 19, I was college selling 10 bits, doing plumbing in college.
Timbit.
Yeah, like just selling 10 bits to people in college.
Oh,
like
I
10
thought you were
bites a
working
week.
at Tim Hortons, like
No.
slinging Timbits. That would have been so much more wholesome.
I know, yeah. Unfortunately not. I am a scumbag as well. But it was college, just fucking doing a plumbing course, and then basically it was all in like a separate part of the college. So all the people doing tradey stuff were together. So
Yeah.
just a gang of lads.
Were you like the naughty kids away?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
At 19.
Just walk around the smoking shelter like, anyone want a 10-bit? But the smoking shelter was just like a pig pen. It was like weird.
See, I've never been a dealer because I've always been worried about I've always had the paranoia. Especially,
Consequences,
yeah. But I've always thought if I was going to, I'd like a small group of regulars that I trust. I
That's
think
the way to do it.
Like, cheers.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
That's the way to do it.
Somewhere everyone knows your name.
Yeah.
The-
That'd be fantastic.
That's how to do it though, for sure. Because like that's like the consequences there. The main consequence, especially I think in this country for a lot of people, isn't actually jail. The consequences they face is more like their best mate robbing them, or their missus fucking cheating on them, and then them getting into some gang warfare bullshit. Like that's probably what most of it. Looking on that happened to me.
Jail wouldn't be fun either, though.
Nah,
I don't think I'd do well.
Yeah, I don't think you would either.
they got PS5s in there. No man, they're fucking chilling. Like
But I also think like a lot of the time, if you're a successful enough dealer, it's more the money that you have. Like they realize you're not paying taxes on that shit, and then like if that's your whole living, they're like, we don't care what you were doing. You're not like on the grid, you know.
yeah, for sure. There's a lot of people like that.
I hate paying taxes.
Yeah,
It's a nightmare, isn't it?
me too.
I hate being a drug dealer. It's very stressful.
I wasn't doing that at 19.
No.
But yeah, Jordan Ducharme, everyone. Round of applause for Jordan, everyone, coming on the pod.
Give me a hey now.
Yeah, hey now.
Hey now.
Hey
Come
now.
back, give us a hey now.
Hey now.
We like that.
He's actually really sexy when he tries, isn't he, Ben?
Ben,
Yeah, I'll give it to him. He is.
That was.
Ben is like ridiculously sexy. Yeah, I mean, I've just thought ever since I met him. You know,
I think if you got rid of your beard, you'd look like Johnny Sins.
I look like Johnny.
Yeah.
the guy out of Prison Break, Wentworth Miller, maybe.
Maybe.
I'm helping you out a bit. I'm being very generous.
Yeah.
For you. It's sound.
I did like the Mac DeMarco shirt. I commented walking in.
Yeah, man.
That concert, I almost got beat up at a Mac DeMarco concert once.
Isn't
Where
that
was
quite
it?
a chill concert to be at, though?
It is, yeah. But I was sort of near the front. I was stoned, being chill. I felt someone just pushing on my back, you know, like two hands pushing. And I was like, if I feel it one more time, I'm just fucking turning and pushing. And I felt their hands turn and push this like short woman to the ground. And immediately just surrounded by like her friends.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm on their side.
No, but I didn't have enough time to realize. I probably wouldn't have done that, but I'd committed to turning and pushing.
Well, I've imagined when it's a short woman, you've turned around. If she's short, your hand should have just gone over her. You turned around and gone, oh, got to go low for this one.
Mister.
No, I felt the hands and I matched the hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, the guys wanted to beat me up, and my friend got me out of there. We just like sort of squirmed away.
It's class. Where was it? Did you say? Is that what you said?
Yeah, where was the gig?
Vancouver. Fuck, I don't know which. Either would have been the Vogue or I forget what they're all called. The Orpheum. Because I think it was the Orpheum.
I saw them in the guild, the uni guild up the road by the cathedral.
Oh, sick.
And during the first song, about 50 people in the crowd sparked the joints and set the fire alarm off.
Wow. That's class, though, isn't
Did it cancel the whole gig?
No.
Oh, okay, that's nice then.
Yeah.
I was at an Alexis on Fire gig once, and it was during the Olympics, so it was like when they just did free shows for people or whatever. And literally 30 seconds into the first song, everyone just pushed into the barrier, and the barrier fell, and a bunch of people got injured.
Oh my god,
The show just got cancelled.
lovely that, isn't it? It's so nice when that happens.
And the song was called Accidents, and everyone's like, pretty good.
First time I ever went like away for a rave, because like, I'm assuming raving's not a big thing when you're growing up in Canada, is it? Like,
well, again, I was a pussy growing up, so it might have been, but it wasn't. I mean, yeah, I feel it's weird. I've not really compared the like nightlife styles in Canada, but yeah, not really. Is like I know warehouse raves and shit is way bigger over here.
Huge, but like even like before you know, there's like squat raves that exist that are like for people who are underage, and people go raving when they're underage anyway.
Right.
It's just fucking.
You're not just going up raving in the woods. There's a lot of woods in Canada.
Yeah, that was where like the parties were sort of, you know, even like I would go to them not drinking and shit, and it was like out on the beach. There's a place called the Ruins where everyone would drink and then.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It
I
was
love the
pretty
Ruins.
sick.
Yeah, man. My friend lives out in Canada now. He says it's great. Obviously, it's expensive, isn't it? But I just think it's one of the places I've got to go and just pay the flight and then stay with him. It would be worth doing. Do you know what I mean? Just to go.
Definitely. Well, depending on the city, where are you?
I think he's in Toronto, right? So yeah, there we go.
It's like if you're not going to Toronto, Montreal, or Vancouver, there's really no. Unless you really like
What
nature.
about Edmonton? What do you think of Edmonton?
Edmonton, actually, I have family there, so I just went to Canada in May and spent a couple days in Edmonton, and I really like it. But it's so like they're starting to like ban books from schools over there and shit. They've got like a weird.
Is Edmonton like the hick south of Canada?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
They've got their own Trump sort of light guy over there, and like
What's his name?
I don't even know. I actually think it's a chick, but it's just the
Just South
it's
Park
weird. It's on its
episode.
back.
50 anyway.
Yeah, but it's one of those where like all my family sort of left leaning. Like they're all religious, but they're all like really left, and they're like, yeah, it's getting really fucked up out here, and I'm like,
You don't look like you come from a right wing family, Jordan.
yeah. But no, Edmonton itself is sick. They have a big mall that's worth checking out.
I knew someone from Edmonton, and he was like 400 pounds, and he had gout. And he told me about something called a loony toss, where you like throw a coin at a stripper's arse.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And if it hits a certain spot, you get a free dance.
Yeah.
What?
What part of the arse?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Is it the crack?
Is there coordinates to this? Like, I need to know. Like, where, how specific are we talking? Like,
How big's a loony?
A loony's like, it's weird. It's bigger than a pound, but it's also thinner, so it's like it can be more of a
I can
weapon.
imagine you could get a bit of spin on that.
like a 10p almost.
Well, people used to they'd light them with a lighter and then chuck them into yeah. It's just an awful thing to do. I never did that. I just heard about that happening.
He was the stripper, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It was also that was like a hack. That was the go-to hack line open micers would always do, where they'd be like, "Oh yeah, it's strippers, a lot of bruises, you know, from all the loonies." And you'd hear it like 3 jokes in and be like, "All right, man,
That's class.
yeah."
Oh man.
But
That's all I know about Canada.
yeah, it's weird. It's one of those places where they had strip clubs, but it was like without an alcohol license. So you could go there, but you had to buy like a Coke.
You'd be sober. Just
Yeah,
get
yeah.
into it like,
When you're like 16.
you seem nice.
Yeah.
Like, not
Do you
like,
go to school? What are you studying?
yeah.
Because I feel like if you're gonna risk like anyone, you need a little bit of something to help you. But like, I'm assuming they're good looking strippers. Maybe not. I don't know.
You assume so. I was never a big strip club guy, but the one was always described as almost like a cartoonish, like awfully bad, like the strippers are beat up, sort of like. But it almost sounded funny for that reason. If you could drink there, I would have gone for sure.
Oh yeah.
But
That's what'll get you.
yeah. Exactly.
Have you ever seen that one on American Dad? Just when like Stan takes him to the strip club and this big strip is just like at the top of the stairs and she's just like big Mexican lady with like no legs, just stumps and that. And I just think that's like the like the That's how like, you envision a strip club experience to be.
Yeah.
I've never been to the ones in Liverpool. I've been to ones abroad. I'm not gonna lie. I've been to ones abroad.
Like where abroad?
Barcelona.
Okay.
And,
Canada.
Canada. Literally, actually, to be fair, just Barcelona is where I went. But it was I've told this story a million times, but it was a strip club / brothel, and
oh wow,
and I went there on a Tuesday night, and it was just me and 30 naked women
holy
surround
shit
me. It was quite intimidating.
Did you fuck them all?
I felt like a new female comic at an open mic, to be honest. That's how I felt like.
I feel like I'd want to crowd surf like that.
I'll just throw loonies at each one, fucking go
Eating them up. Yeah, I've went to a strip club in New Orleans, but it was like they weren't even allowed fully get naked. It was like one of those ones with weird laws.
In America, there's like topless bars, isn't there?
Yeah, but like I got tricked in New Orleans so hard. They had this like girl walking around in a bikini top, and she had like a tray of like they were test tube shots or whatever. And I was like, I'll have a couple, and she puts them in her top and then leans over and you just drink them. And it's probably like 20% like sugar liquor or whatever.
Well,
and me and my buddy each do 2 rounds. And she's like, all right, that'll be $60 American. And we were like, oh my God.
You have to do it though, right? You're not going to say no.
We didn't have to do it twice.
I don't know if you will know this, but I can't remember the name of it, but there's some fucking famous strip club in America somewhere, narrows it down, where they have like the best chicken wings in America, and I think that's like so classic.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
Atlanta. I think it is Atlanta, and then there was like some rapper in there like kicking off.
It's definitely Atlanta.
Yeah.
What was he kicking off about? They like fucked up his chicken.
The chicken wings were cold or something. Yeah.
Oh,
something like
no.
that.
Oh, wow.
It was like Nelly or some fucking.
Just get fucking Rhonda from the back to sit on him. That'd be fine, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't you be so worried about being a stereotype that you're like, I'm just gonna leave this one. I'm not gonna be in the news for complaining about my chicken wings. Like, that's an embarrassing headline.
Yeah. So fresh off Dead Meat, Jordan, man.
Oh yeah, it was a good one, eh?
It's good fun, man. I mean, you did both days. I don't know how you managed that because it seemed feral.
I caught a bit of sun, but again, I'm not drinking, so for me, it was a big test to sort of see if I could do it without getting fucked up.
How hard was that?
Not really,
Okay,
I'm sort of it's like out of the system. It's weird. Like when I stopped drinking, I had given myself all these caveats and days where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna drink on these days or whatever.
I'll do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but then I now that I'm a few months out, I just don't really feel the temptation. But I also did the shrooms all weekend, so that sort of curbed it a bit.
You don't want to can when you're tripping. Well, I do, but ideally you probably don't.
Yeah. Well, I used to. I would have in the past. I once had that was a bad like learning lesson. Have you ever been on psychedelics and drinking?
Yeah.
And then the psychedelic is like giving you superpowers, sort of the way Coke would. Like you can drink way more when you're on acid.
Oh yeah.
But then eventually the psychedelic wears off, and you're hit with like the train of like however much you had to drink.
Did you I mean, we can cut this out if we need to, but did you pass something to Araman when he was leaving?
Armin, yeah,
bro.
I did.
So we
did that ruin his life?
Well, yeah. So we're leaving. So we're leaving the festival.
He basically bullied me for it.
Did he? Right. He said you gave it to him willingly.
I was pulling it out, and he was showed so much interest.
Really?
The way a dog looks at your food, and you're like, clearly you want some of this.
The way you're like, fuck off, go away from it. But he was like making him sit through it. But he was like so adamant that he was like, yeah, George just like forced this thing on me.
He was shit faced. I probably shouldn't have. And by the end of the night, I had regret it because I wanted one more.
So I bet. So we obviously then went back to ours. We were going back to watch the the England match and then the UFC.
Yeah.
So Araman's with us. On the way there, I sat in the front. So he was like, I'm having the front seat on the way back. So on the way back, it was like me, Danny Davis, and
That's how he dropped it, actually.
no, he dropped. Jordan gave it to him. He took it instantly, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then on the way back, it's like a 35-40 minute drive roughly. So we've got fucking me, Danny Davis, Gay James in the back, Jamie Sillipan's driving, and then Araman just sat in the front. And like after about 20 minutes, Araman just starts acting weird, man. Like he just starts acting weird.
What was he doing?
He's like, I don't want to do like a bad impression or make it look bad, but so like he's just trying to speak like Jamie's driving, and he'll just be trying to say like, oh, can we turn the radio up? But he's like, and he's like shouting and like head swaying and that. And then literally that's about 20 minutes in. We've noticed that he's being weird.
It's all your fault.
So me and Danny, no. Gay James is crying at this point. He's petrified. What's going on in front of him? But me and Danny are like.
I imagine you and Danny were making the situation worse.
Because we would
You were
notice.
defo jabbing him.
We were noticing how fucked up Aaron was.
No.
So we were just like, bro, I can't believe how fucked up he is right now. And then after about 20 minutes past him starting to be fucked up, he turned around and started screaming in Daddy's face. He was like, "You been chatting shit about me, yeah?" He's like, "Get out of the car now!" And we were just like, brother, literally, we were pulling into like our road.
Get that man a spliff.
And he told you he ate the shrooms.
He said Jordan gave him some, and he was like, "Yeah," but we were like, we didn't realize it was gonna fuck him up that much. He was like, "He just gave me a little thing," and we were like, "Okay, cool." And
I had an equal size, if not a bit bigger one, and mine didn't fuck me up that strong. But I hadn't been drinking it, you know.
To be fair,
I didn't realise until they got into the. I'm sat in the flat waiting for these to get in. I only found out 10, 15 minutes afterwards it's kicked off because Aaron's just sauntered into the room, dead calm, just sat down on the couch, hands behind his head.
do you know we lay there with his mouth open for like 40 minutes?
He was just wagging his tongue. Don't touch me, boys.
But it was
oh my god.
when he was kicking off on Danny though, because to be fair,
I didn't even check up on him.
To be fair to Danny, it's right, mate, we handled it, don't worry. But to be fair to Danny, well, like, and me, we were just kind of laughing at him and being like, "This is mad." Nothing was actually said in Danny's defense, but Aaron's obviously in this state where he's like, everyone fucking hates me right now.
Yeah,
and he's like, so he's just been
he's
been like, "Why are you chatting shit about me?" Da-da-da. And we were going to the Tesco near ours before getting back to ours to get some beers and whatever. We got out of the car, Aaron's got out, and he's just disheveled, mate. His face just looks Vietnamese. Do you know what I mean? He's just gone. He's just gone. And he fucking, I don't know why I went with him.
He got in the car, no hat on, got out, had a big rice hat like that. It was, I don't know where he got it.
Just, so we got out, and I literally had to say, because he was still like unsure of what the fuck was really going on, and I had to kind of be like play adult on them. I was like, "Boys, Jamie's in the flat on his own, and the dog's there. They're having a lovely day." I was like, "I can't take this back to the flat."
I went the first day.
I was like, "I can't bring Araman screaming in Danny's face back to the flat." I was like, "Are we okay?" And then Araman somehow was just like, he went and got a drink from the Tesco, and he was like, "I guess I'm all right." And then he got back to the flat, monged out for like 40 minutes, and then he was good for the rest of the night. He was a good laugh.
Bro, I need, like, for me, shrooms, the come up is the worst part, and I feel like it turns on me sometimes, and I'll have like the paranoid times. And all it takes is something like, you could just make a funny face or like tell a joke and it'll just turn the trip around. And once I turn it around, then I'm having like a great time.
Yeah.
And I didn't really have the bad come up, but then I just realized I gave him one, had an equal one, but I'd done it the day before. So my tolerance was probably way higher. He probably had
definitely
no tolerance at all.
100%. I don't know if he's ever even done them before. I don't know.
I gave some to Pierce Woodward as well. He had his
I
first
would have loved
trip.
to have seen that, to be fair.
How big did his collar get?
Yeah, we just watched Ross Noble fly, and it was crazy.
That's sick, mate. That is so good. I love Pierce, man. He's always just dressed in pink.
I
would love to see him tripping balls. That would have been class. But it was Dead Meat was good though. What was like a highlight for you? Because you were obviously more involved in it. We were just there for a few hours anyway.
Yeah, well, it was my third year doing the new act, and that's always like an honor to do it on one hand, but then on the other hand, you're always like, I also would love to do a set on the main stage one day. But this was the first year I'd done it where I'd been on the Dead Men podcast, and that made like a big difference, like just walking around talking to people, and I sort of like got a big boost from that, I guess.
Yeah,
so that was sort of the highlight, was seeing like, oh, I guess I'm sort of in their universe now in a way. And even though I didn't perform on one of the main stages, I'd feel like that's hopefully coming next year. I mean, I'm going to ask for it. So. That was really cool, because I was in the tent for like 2 to 8 on the first one and 3 to 9 on the second day, and like I said, when you're tripping, you're just like, time's not really a thing. So that was like the majority of my day, and then Rhea obviously was working till 11, so I had to just sort of chill till then.
She looks so busy, and then I see you just being like, Rhea's pacing everywhere. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
That's classic. I mean, if they've got you on the pod and you've been fucking doing it for them, they've got to, give you that next fucking on the main stage.
You'd hope so. But I mean, I'm also happy with what I have. I wouldn't want to rock the boat, you know what I mean?
Of course, bro. It is sick, man. Like, you like the spearhead of that, innit? Do you know what I mean? All the new acts are like, can I have a spot on the festival? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I forced them to blow me. It's great.
Yeah, of course.
This is that moment. Like 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Like Joey Diaz moment.
When I went on
from the comedy store,
Jordan made a joke about getting sucked off for spots, and then I went on and made a joke about how he sucked me off, and no one seemed as surprised as I thought they were going to be.
Yeah. No, it's funny though, because the tent, it just like moved up and down, so it would be sort of like almost full at some points, and then it would just empty out, and there'd be like just the acts or like maybe 5 other people or whatever, but you just had to keep the thing in motion. Because if there was just nothing happening, then no one would ever come in,
Exactly, yeah.
So you needed someone up there, and some people just had to bite the bullet, but there was no rhyme or reason. Like
I bombed so hard. It was great. But it was great.
Tell me about that, Will.
Literally, like, I think a few people before me, Jack Wood went on. There was quite a few people in the room, and Jack Wood fucking smashed it. I think he got a gig off the back of it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Rob Riley was sitting in the back there.
Yeah, brilliant. And I didn't. I bombed harder than anyone's ever bombed ever. Didn't know who Rob Riley was, so that's great.
I wasn't gonna be like, hey, it's Rob Riley.
Yeah, no, you should have. But it's fine, isn't it? You know what I mean? I think I made Phil Nickel laugh, and then he immediately left pretty soon after. But I did. He laughed. So I'll take that. I
didn't realize he did The Only Gay Eskimo, by the way.
No.
Do you know that song?
Did he do
The
that?
Only Gay Eskimo?
Oh, I didn't even know he did that.
He was in the original trio that made that song.
I didn't know
and
that.
I've known that since I was like a child.
That's crazy.
And I heard it like from the stage, and I was like, what the fuck? And I looked
insane.
it up, and it's like, what the fuck? Yeah,
That's
it blew
insane.
my mind. Yeah, so he rules.
He's a legend, man. He's so like nice as well. But yeah, man. Jack Wood went on, and there was a few people in the room, and he done really well. And I think someone was on after him, maybe. And then it went Aramin, and like as Aramin was about to come on, most of them left except for one guy on the front who was just fucking soldiering out. That guy, he was there all day, right? I felt like, and then so he was there. Aramin went on and did like, he just like, not professionally, but like just stuck to doing like his set a bit and like kind of just did it to the comics and got laughs. I thought, I'm just going to be a gimmick then because there's no one here and it doesn't matter. So let me wear sunglasses and smoke a joint on stage. Start bombing immediately. Danny Davis is on mushrooms in the crowd and keeps doing like Nazi salutes to me. And then every time...
Whoa!
And then every time... I don't care.
You don't want to blur your arm.
I wonder what's underneath that blur.
And then every time I'd be like... Every time I'd try and like have fun with Danny to do it back and forth, he'd be like, fuck off, lad. So we just like, I was just set to fail. And I remember Jordan giving me the light, and I was like, could have done with that 4 minutes ago, brother. Do you know what I mean? But it was like, I think I overran as well. Like, I'm sorry.
You also gave me your joint.
I know, I gave you my joint. I took it on a joint. I was like, this is so cool. Realised that I couldn't really perform with a joint because it was like, you know, too much. I was like, does anyone want a bit of this joint? He was like,
just wait for the last, Phil. Just wait for the last.
I know.
Gotta do like Dave Chappelle.
Not quite Dave Chappelle though, am I? Let's be real. I was in a tent to one dude and a bunch of comics. But what are you gonna do? And I appreciate the opportunity. But I had about like 3/4 of a joint, and I had a couple of tokes on stage, and I was like, right, this isn't working. Who wants some? Jordan's like, absolutely. Pass it to him. I think what I feel like I've done about 2 or 3 minutes, I've probably done about another 8. And I've been like, can I get that joint back? He's passed me back. There's like that much left on it. That was my biggest laugh. That was the best part of my set, was being like, I can't believe he smoked all my joint. And that was it. But I had a great day though, you know, just got to go and rock out with the boys, see some mad shit, see Tony Carroll in a wrestling ring, just shouting at people.
Yeah.
That was great.
He had a great set. It was really cool because I saw him like not long after his set, and he was like, you could just tell he was fucking done up with how he'd done.
Yeah.
It was nice to see a guy like at that level still like, holy fuck, you could tell he was dead nervous.
Yeah,
like,
man. I think at that festival, the fucking amount of killers on the bill, bro. Like, I watched Elliot Steele.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he fucking annihilated it. He just annihilated, because I feel like obviously Dead Meat, they're so up for the places you can't really go sometimes. Like, you know, like,
oh yeah,
if you
for
do
sure.
a set of Dead Meat, especially on like the bigger stages. Like, he did a Lucy Leffy joke, and he was like, I don't do this anywhere because I got booed off stage for it and stuff. And then he did it at Dead Meat, and it got like a standing ovation. Like, so it was just,
Alfie Brown was on the first day. Everyone in the crowd was just chanting at him, say it.
Oh my god. Yeah. Reed told me that, and I'm like, I was almost gonna ask, what do you guys think about that? Would you just hate that chases your career forever, or would you
He's had to move up north, for fuck's sake.
Would you lean into it, or like?
I think I'd hate it more if I was Alfie Brown.
Well, of course.
Yeah. Because I think of like who he is in terms of like, he's quite this like clever, put together guy, so he wants to be, I guess.
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, but you are racist though, right? It's like, okay, right. Okay.
No, I think that's, I don't know. You see these intellectual type sort of guys who sort of give themselves do the mental logic to give themselves a pass, and then it's like, no matter how you get there, it's still saying it, and then it is just like, I mean, I don't know.
They've gone all the way around the world, but it's still just saying it.
It is just
like,
the word, yeah. But then the fact that that's like the thing that gets chanted, but they were chanting it at everyone, like.
Yeah.
I heard Ishan like ended his set by saying the P word, and they
course.
all fucking cheered, and he's like, "You're fucking idiots."
But nah, man, it was class. I mean, you went on the Friday, right? I heard the Friday was a bit more energetic.
Yeah, because there were quite a few people. I mean, by the time I got there on Friday, like 6, there were still a few people asleep on the field, do you know what I mean?
Really?
Already. So I imagine by the Saturday, there was going to be quite a few people who were quite dead. But it was still quite a good atmosphere. It was right. And by the time I got there as well, it cooled down. It was a really good time. We went and saw some of they did this thing called sock wrestling. Which you'd have absolutely loved.
Oh,
it was
of course,
feet everywhere.
Oh, nice.
It was gay.
They had
well, maybe not then.
They had a girl and a girl sock wrestling. They were a lesbian
That's when
couple.
I left.
That was really nice and wholesome.
They scissored.
Wholesome.
But basically, the idea is you're in the ring and you got to get the other person's socks off. That's how you win.
Okay.
Right? And they did a Royal Rumble at the end. Like all people got in the ring, they had basically a big show.
Nice.
We just stood in the corner and waited. It was.
Did they all go for him and he went like?
There was at one point where 3 of them were on him. And they got his socks off, pinned him down. It was everyone cheered.
Carol.
That's hilarious.
But it was.
Yeah, because you were there on the Friday, right, and you were on the Saturday,
Yeah,
so
man.
you would have gone through the hotter day. Like
I only got there. I got there in the evening.
Oh, okay.
So I missed out.
So everyone got fucking smoked on the Friday, like just with the heat wave, and then on Saturday it was like, yeah, maybe only 4 degrees less, but those 4 degrees mattered. It was like not as bad.
It's still hot. I paid 15 quid for a doner wrap, so that was nice.
Wow.
Yeah, it was nice, but it was 15 quid.
Yeah,
I mean,
it wasn't. Yeah, the food. I mean, those steak sandwiches look fucking great, but then I heard they were almost like 20 quid. So.
Yeah, I felt it was horrible. Everyone took the piss out of me because I was sat in the passenger seat on the way there. And when we pulled up, obviously the security guy comes over and he's like, it's where to park. But he didn't say anything. He just looked at us. And then so I just went, I had to do the dicky thing. I was like, we're performing.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I'm gonna wait. And then literally the whole way to the car park, I was like, fucking big shot over I was like, bro, what am I supposed to say? Do you know what I mean?
I'm a performer.
Yeah.
The wristbands even say like, I'm special.
Yeah, I remember the first year I went, it was even funnier because it was a different place. I walked up, they had like a little desk where they'd show you the wristbands. And this girl who was doing it recognized me, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then she was like, here's your wristband, the green room's over there. She just must have thought I'm fucking not a brand new comic, right?
Yeah.
And then I go over to like where the green room is and like Danny Mac, Brennan Reese stood outside and then Freddie Quinn's come out and he's kind of seen me and
He rolled out.
Yeah. That's to undo the zip all the way. But no, and then he's coming over to me. He's like seeing me. He's like, and Freddie's always been nice, but he did this thing of like it was like such like a political kind of way of doing it to like make me know that I weren't allowed in there. He just came walking over. He's like, hi, Will, with his arm like that pointing towards everything else. Do you know what I mean? Like, just like blocking the fucking table. He's like, hi, Will, you all right, mate? And I was like, yeah, over there, am I? Do you know what I mean? He's like, not here. Not here for sure. But, one day we'll get him, man.
That's hilarious. Exactly. Yeah.
We'll get him, man. When you're running a different stage to the New Act stage and we're not New Act anymore, please book us. That's what I'll say.
That's how it'll go, yeah. Well,
because
that's the thing, because I've never really felt fully a part of it either for that reason. Like, it's not like my name's on the big poster or anything. But it's funny that, like, everyone's always clawing for more, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, the guys on the small tent want the big tent. The guys on the big tent want to go headlining. It's sort of, it is just what it is.
The big tent don't want to be there.
Yeah. Guys on the big tent are like, what am I doing with my career? Why am I not on television?
It is that. It is a fucking tough game, but it's like, I think I don't think you can ever consistently be one way. That's why I think when you meet a comic that's like constantly nice and supportive, it strikes me the wrong way a little bit.
Why?
Not like in a bad way. I just think there's got to be ups and downs to it. I don't think anyone's ever just flying and happy and buzzing all the time when you're doing comedy.
I get what you mean there.
There's up and down moments. There's bits where you will be salty and that shit does sink in and you're like, fucking hell, I can't believe I didn't get that gig or whatever. But then also you have days where you remind yourself like, bro, I'm literally so happy to be fucking doing this anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think some people look at it as like their professional approach is to put on that face of like, I'm going to be professional and nice to everybody, and sort of I can turn that off when I get home or bitch about people when I get home. But there's a lot of comics who's like, they say there's bitching in the green room. There's some comics that don't do that at all.
Oh yeah,
like stay away from any of that. And it's like it is a way. I've always thought the comedy scene is almost like a game of Big Brother. You know, it's like people let you see what they want you to see. They talk shit strategically. It's almost like inorganic. So it's like, I look at it that way.
That'd be a great show. Like in terms of, like for example, say how like fucking Dead Men Talking are now doing a festival. Eventually someone got to the point of power where they could do like a reality show. With comic Big Brother. That would be fucking.
Have a word, probably could.
Probably. That would be class though. That would be great.
Yeah, it's too bad the British Big Brother sucks shit because the US one's actually an awesome show, and I would like apply for it if it was done that way over here.
I always apply for Love Island. They never
really,
me. Yeah,
you would rule on that show.
I just think I would add something different to the villa.
You should go for Love on the Spectrum, brother.
I was gonna say you're more Virgin Island as well.
Wow.
When you watch that Virgin Island though, kind of seems like the dream.
What is that? Is that exactly what it sounds like?
So it's literally like these guys who are virgins go on this island. And,
it's also basically Incel Island, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Because basically, so they're not meeting other girls, but there's sex therapists on the show.
Yeah, they lose the virginity.
But they're all these like, 35-year-old, 40-year-old, like good-looking, beautiful women, but they're all like, you know, they look like wearing robes and shit, and it's all like relaxed, and like they basically try to slowly walk these incels through the process of sex.
Right.
But like some of them are massive creeps. Some of them are just so nerdy that makes you want to throw up. You know, when she's like, she's like trying to touch his dick and he's just doing that. Like it's just insane. But it's a good watch. I've watched one episode.
Wow.
Enjoyed it enough to be like, but that'll do. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I can't watch that again.
I enjoy Naked Attraction.
Oh yeah,
that's a great
program.
That. I always watch Naked Attraction. Just it's great and it's full of freaks.
I saw that for the first time. I was doing tour support for Rob Mulholland, and one of his fans gave us like this crazy edible. It looked like a gummy stick. Like I've never seen any edible like it. We cut it in quarters, and each had a quarter. And I was like, for 5 hours, like on my ass. It was crazy. And we watched. There was like a Naked Attraction marathon, and we just sat watching it.
All four.
It was my first time seeing it. I'm like, I can't believe they allow this on television. That's like a huge difference with Canada. Like that would never fly.
You're not allowed to be naked in Canada.
No, man. Canada's very like prudish and reserved.
You do that like when you have sex. You do that Mormon thing where you just have like a sheet between you.
No, I mean I don't. But maybe
you live over here now.
That is sorry.
You live over here now.
Yeah, that's why I left. I couldn't afford that many sheets.
10 out of 10 start drinking, start buying sheets. Yeah.
But you are right about Canada. Like Vancouver's so unaffordably expensive. It is like the big reason I left there.
My friend's like a quantity surveyor out there, so he earns like quite good money, but even he has no money. He says he's like I'm always broke just because I go for a drink twice a week or something.
What is a quantity surveyor?
Couldn't tell you.
You know, they survey like this on the streets, and they have like these like tripods with like cameras on.
Like project managers before.
Oh, so he's a dusser then. He just takes photos all day.
Yeah, but he has to know everything about like any kind of building site. So like, it could be anything. Do you know, like big, like say a motorway's being built, he could be in charge of that whole project.
He's just an autistic guy. They're just like
kind of.
How big's that?
Ed's greater, man. His parents are dentists.
Wow.
And he like, and he doesn't like, but he like by rule has never drank a fizzy drink in his life. But like always eats ass. And I'm like, well, what's the fucking difference? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, literally.
If your ass is fizzing, I'd be worried.
Well, yeah, ass doesn't decay your teeth.
Yours fizzes.
My ass is clean.
Mm-hmm. Did you know dentists have the highest suicide rate of any profession?
Really?
Yeah.
I knew that.
It's wild, huh?
Why do you recognize?
I had a theory. I tried to do a bit about it and it never got off. But I have a theory that it's like, you know that experiment with plants where like you treat one really nice and like praise it, and it grows, and you treat one like shit and it dies.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're all doing that with dentists, like subconsciously, because everyone just hates being there.
And
we always go and lie to them and treat them like shit, and like, and I feel like all that negative energy just subconsciously eventually makes them depressed and they kill themselves.
That's actually good. Like I like that premise.
Because they make good money, bro.
Yeah.
Dentists make good money, and it's not like you're doing anything that fucking tough, like.
You must see some shit though, right? Oh man, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what's a dentist's worst day look like actually? Just like 20 cavities.
Just being sick straight up at you.
Also like, oh man, as well, like they probably see like a kid's mouth that's like proper fucked up and then a kid that's in pain. That must fuck you up as well a bit. Do you know what I mean? Like a kid's just got like you know, kids have them things, their teeth that grow over the teeth. You ever seen that? Yeah. You have that in Canada? I don't know. We that might be an English thing.
I mean, we have fucked up teeth over there. Yeah, mine. I luckily never needed like braces or anything. But even then, like that's what I mean. Even the worst case is like, oh, a kid's tooth is fucked up, but like you're not a doctor dealing with like cancer kids or whatever.
I think
no one's dying, are they, at the dentist?
This is the thing, though. I think about dentists. Same with vets. I'm surprised more vets don't kill themselves.
I wish they would.
But it's either. I think both dentists and vets are just people who failed at becoming doctors, and no wonder you'd be depressed if you fucked that up.
Oh yeah, I see
definitely.
What you mean.
Oh, you've
like
only got to see.
teacher.
Yeah, I'll go and be a dentist instead. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon they'd like talk shit on the like smoke breaks and that? Because you know, because there was this documentary.
I doubt the dentists smoke.
No, but not the dentist, but like doctors and stuff.
The dental assistant.
Because there was this thing about, I think it was Lou Freud on it when he was like a thing about escorts, and he was like getting to know certain escorts, just interviewing them, and they were basically saying their like biggest customers were fucking doctors, and like because
I'd heard that
they work the craziest hours and they've got so much money. And
pedo catchers always catch doctors too for whatever reason.
It's strange.
I feel like pedoing to the extent you get having pedo catchers after you would be quite time consuming.
Yeah, I mean that's a hobby.
So I don't see why the doctors have got time for that.
I think any group of people though, it's like they have their own community, like it has their own stuff. Like I was watching that that guy Nathan Fielder watching the rehearsal.
Yeah.
And he's doing the whole flight school shit, and like you're like, all right, there's this whole pilot world where they have their own rules of like it's fucking weird.
Yeah. Well, don't they hate? I seen this thing the other day about like they hate on women pilots, don't they? Like they don't like all the of course, but like, they were like
a lot of this.
Yeah, it was. the announcements delaying the flight and shit. But no, there was this one guy basically talking shit about a female pilot, and I just thought like, whatever, that's fucked up, innit? You know, anyone can fly a plane. I can't remember the difference. I can't remember being on a plane and being like, oh, it's a woman. I've just been like, oh, I'm on a plane.
Yeah. Like, as long as it's not a Chinese woman, I think we're all okay.
But do you reckon doctors talk shit? Like, do you reckon doctors would like fuck around? Do you reckon, because it's a serious fucking job, but do you reckon a doctor would be like, I don't know.
I mean, they get arrested for it sometimes. Like,
well, yeah, true.
Touching people while they're under and stuff like that.
That's more nurses. Nurses are dodgy.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't trust nurses.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Failed dentists, am I?
Especially male nurses. Because it's like, you didn't want to be this, bro.
Definitely. Male midwives disgust me.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Disgust me. If I was having a baby and a male midwife rocked up, I'd kill him. I'd kill him on the spot. No chance. Give it another month. I'll come back, try again.
That is a weird thing, I guess, if you're like an ultra feminist, because why, like, is this man going to tell you how to go about giving birth to a baby?
What fanny have you got, mate?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What would you know about the pain? Or pushing or whatever?
Well, they do have the machines you can put on your belly, and it simulates.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
There's a show in Vancouver, and we should just steal this idea.
Let's do
where
it.
they make you wear those, and you have to go through like the pain of pregnancy while you're doing your material and shit, basically.
Oh, my God.
And it sounds pretty, not a bad idea.
Canada's bloody ages away. Let's just do that.
Yeah.
We'll have that.
Take that to the Fringe.
Yeah.
Fucking,
So,
that'll kill at the Fringe. Probably they're not doing it already.
Who do you reckon would deal with the pain better, me or you?
Probably you.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, definitely.
You're the mum.
I've been trying to get pregnant.
I wouldn't at all. I'd MC it.
Yeah.
Even though you probably should get a woman to MC it, but fuck that.
Yeah, not a chance.
I'll be non-binary.
Did you have a dream job like before stand-up? Like kind of thing, if you never found stand-up, what would you be doing for work?
When I was really young, I wanted to be a wrestler. Like, okay. That was always the thing.
Oh, sick.
But then my parents were like, that's not a real job.
Yeah, like job, I'm saying. Yeah,
but they never supported it. And it's hilarious because now I'll listen to wrestlers on podcasts and they'll be like, oh, yeah, it was always my dream. And I told my parents and they found a wrestling school and fully supported me. And I'm like, why didn't my parents do that? There were wrestling schools in Vancouver. But now that I'm grown up and I can see what the industry's like, I'm like, oh no, I would not have done well at that anyway. So
yeah,
so I could see you being like a freakish indie darling type.
Maybe like a manager or something.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Jordan. I can't see you making it to the WWE.
Yeah, that's exactly.
But I can see you in like an ECW or a CZW or something. As time progresses, just brutally hurting yourself for a few.
You go deep with the wrestling though, innit? You're like
minimal money. Yeah.
You're like all in on the wrestling. You said that's one of your favorite sports.
Well, no, it's weird. It's like I'd never call it a sport because it's not competitive, right? But I always like what I like. I like my niches in it. Like I don't watch WWE or AEW right now, but because I don't really like them. But I have a podcast covering CZW, which is like this promotion from the 2000s deathmatch company, and it's a lot of fun to watch that shit. And that's my favorite sort of era from wrestling. I was watching Ring of Honor back then from 2002 onwards, and that was like when I was the biggest fan. That's where like CM Punk and Samoa Joe and all those guys went through.
What sort of period? We could do another 2 hours on this. What sort of period was your peak Ring of Honor?
2005 is when it got really good. That's when CM Punk had the Summer of Punk. That's when Bryan Danielson won the title, holds it through all of 2006. And that's when the CZW Ring of Honor invasion happens. That's probably the best. 2006 the best year.
That's the year remind me of. Necro Butcher.
I've heard that before.
If you get Necro Butcher on it, that has been killing me since I've met you. Oh my God.
We just had a clip. He just had his first CZW match, and on the podcast, Ben is like, it made me freak out how much you look like a Necro Butcher, especially a young Necro Butcher.
No way.
I sort of look like him.
I don't know who it is. I can't relate.
Well, that's how sick he is. His name is the Necro Butcher. Of
course, yeah.
He's a deathmatch wrestler who wrestles barefoot. So like, yeah, he does glass matches and shit just barefoot. He's a shit-eating wild. He's got a big weed leaf tattoo right here.
Oh, that's sick. I used to love CM Punk's Pepsi tattoo.
It is sick.
Being a kid when he had a big Pepsi tattoo, I was like, that's so dope. I want that when I'm older.
Yeah.
I never got around to it.
It's funny. He had one match in CZW, and the guy they're like teasing who it is tonight. It's a mystery opponent, and the guy's like, yeah, I mean, he's pretty good, pretty popular. You might have heard of him, and he has this can of Pepsi, and he's like,
nice, yeah,
everyone's
sick.
like, oh shit.
Mate, UFC career was not as fun though for him, I guess.
That was unfortunate. Yeah. I wanted him to beat Mickey Gall in the worst way, you know.
He just didn't look comfortable in a cage. Did he, really?
He started in his 30s with a beat up pro wrestler body, and it's not like he was ever athletic. You know,
no, he wasn't.
It's like if Randy Orton wanted to be a fighter, someone like shredded and like lean or whatever, maybe. But it's like he was always a schlubby sort of.
CM Punk's belly button is like a small line across the middle. It's disgusting.
Yeah. He's sort of schlubby.
Yeah,
he was probably only one of the wrestlers who wasn't on steroids, though, or maybe he was. But do you reckon he was?
Well, he looks like he is now. You've seen him recently. I don't know if he. It's weird. It's like people get around it because there's so many new steroids that it's like there's different words and they get around it. You know, it's like when Jamie was asking that guy on stage when he started doing steroids, and he was trying to be like, "Well, I'm not really," and he's like, "It's TRT, bro." Like.
That was class.
And you're ridiculous looking.
Yeah, he was like, I'm 24. He looked like a fully grown man as well. Like, he looked he looked like he was in his 30s. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Looked like a university rapist.
Happened for me.
What?
I'm gonna look like a man.
When you grow your ass, when your ass grows in.
You should take TRT.
Yeah, Jamie,
that would be a great bit for the pod if you got on TRT and we just saw you get
TRT, Jamie. That'd be sick. You know, just starts fucking smacking me up every week. Like, remember when you said this? Remember when you said this?
That's his worst fear.
That'd be good for you
guys. Go through puberty.
If I see an order on our joint Amazon that you've got TRT on the way or something, I don't think you can get it on Amazon. But if I see anything, any inkling, I'm gonna have to get rid of it, bro. I can't have you on.
I'll just get it sent to Ben's.
You don't know where Ben lives? Ben works at the feds, by the way. We didn't tell you this, but yeah, Ben works at the feds. So.
Oh, wow.
No one knows.
We were nervous because he disappeared for like a couple of days in the group chat. We were like, well, he's definitely grassing this up. He's got his dossier together. Oh, no, he's just flown to Georgia, obviously. Forgot about that. Damn it. Yeah, I was hilarious. Yeah, we thought you definitely were about to. What's the program? Broadchurches or something?
Oh,
yeah. What's it called?
I love that show.
Oh, fucking
Line of Duty.
Line of Duty. That's
I love Line of Duty.
Line of Duty.
To the letter of the law.
Oh, so
I've never seen it.
Oh, it's sick, bro.
So good.
The problem with these British crime shows is they're so sick, but they're almost all like mini-series. Other than Line of Duty, that's like a bunch of seasons.
The 3 of Broadchurch.
Yeah, that's true.
Although the last one's a rape rather than a murder, and it's just not the same sort of crime.
Yeah. It's way cooler.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I'm joking. I was going to mention McGregor in the UFC, but
that's a great segue.
Yeah, thanks, man. I bottled it really because I thought, I don't.
Did you see McRapist was trending yesterday in Ireland? Yeah. And he banned Ryan Cullen for calling him a rapist, or he blocked Cullen on Twitter. Just huge.
Did you see they said that
an honor
Poirier predicted it?
What do you mean?
Predicted what was going to happen when
his leg would snap?
No, he just went, it's going to be bad, McGregor. You didn't see the Poirier video, I'm assuming.
I have no idea what you're on about.
One of the best videos ever. You should see it.
I can't. I can say it's going to be bad, McGregor.
This UFC fighter who's got a bad alcohol problem got pulled off an airplane, drunk off for being drunk. They were like, we're not letting you fly. Right. And the cops have to show up, and he's in full, like, ready to fight a guy. So they're treating it almost like there's a wild animal in the room. Like this guy could literally kill us if he wanted to. And he's doing all the things. Like he pulls his shorts up, which he always used to do in the fights. Like, and he's like, "Oh, you want this to be bad?" And then he says the N-word.
Bro, just it's gonna be bad, man. Oh, bro.
Drops an N-bomb.
Yeah,
Is he black?
He's the whitest guy.
Oh, well, okay.
But he's from Louisiana.
Yeah, he's a bit of like a...
Oh, all right.
Daniel Cormier says they went to the same high school, and it's 98% black people. Like,
every black guy who's spoken up about it hasn't minded.
Yeah. No one's outraged at all.
What's this fighter's name?
Dustin Poirier.
I've heard of him.
Yeah.
He rocks. It's just sad to see, It's weird because, like, I always had a problem with drinking, but it was never like, oh, it made me a different person. With some people, it's almost like, oh, they turn the switch in their head, and now this monster's, like, out.
It's a dopamine thing, isn't it? Especially when you're a fighter, and especially when you do something your whole life and then stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. His head must be fucked, man.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch the Stephen Bonner one? That's the wildest. It's sad, but it's like, especially now that he's dead. But like a year before he died, he's pulled over by a cop, and you see the body cam footage, and he's the drunkest man you've ever seen behind a wheel. Like the cop opens the door and he falls out of the fucking thing, and he's just incoherently drunk. It's wild. Oh man, you gotta play these clips.
Yeah, we'll find that. I'm sure I ain't seen that. We'll definitely
have that video playing behind us of Stephen falling out of it.
The John Jones ones are crazy, but he's a fucking
where he headbutts a car.
Yeah, and then he threatens a police officer over the phone. Have you seen that one?
Yeah,
that one's crazy.
I love what there was a picture I saw of a 5x5 frame of just fighter mugshots, and the middle row was just John Jones, like 5 in a row.
He's like the fucking Real Madrid of mugshots, basically. That's class.
Do they have a lot of arrests?
Real Madrid have got a lot of Champions Leagues. I don't know why I compared mugshots.
They're like Brazil in the World Cup.
Being drunk and disorderly to the Champions League.
Because they are legends.
Yeah, because they're legends.
He is a legend.
But no, the UFC at the weekend was fucking crazy, wasn't it? It was so mad. It was. You didn't stay up for it, did you?
I did. I was tripping on the shrooms. I'd planned it all that way.
Just crying, watching the fights.
Yeah, I planned.
How's Armin doing right now?
I completely. If I told you I never had a second thought about Armin, I am not lying. I didn't think. After that happened, I didn't think about it.
He was in a hole and you were just chilling. Man.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But yeah, no, I planned to have my last shroom on the way home. And because psychedelics keep you up, obviously.
Yeah.
And so I just watched the fights like that.
That's sick.
And yeah, the Paddy win was fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, insane.
I'm just like, I was done betting against Paddy after the Chandler fight because I bet big against him.
Oh, really?
Not that I thought Chandler was as far. I just was like, Paddy's not that good. You know?
Yeah.
And ever since then, I'm like, no, Paddy's pretty fucking sick.
Oh, mate, he's just obviously the Gaethje fight was different, but now context after he beat the way he beat Ilya looks better for Paddy, doesn't it? But obviously the MMA math, you can never really make that.
Well, and a year ago, if you told me Paddy was fighting Gaethje and that I would have thought it could be competitive, I would have laughed at you. I would be like, Gaethje's obviously going to murder him. And same with Topuria back then.
100%.
But now it's like both of them, I would definitely, I might pick Paddy. Even if Paddy in the rematch, I might pick him over Gaethje. I mean, I don't know. I really have, like, the sky's the limit for Paddy.
100%.
He's got that weird magic thing that, like, the big stars have that's almost like he's undeniable. Like, his self-belief will
you can't explain it.
get him through. Yeah, like Conor had. Which is funny because you saw it's almost like Conor, like one man sparked Sean because the others like got snuffed out.
Yeah.
In like such a brutal way.
Did you see Paddy's reaction? It was so funny when he sees what happens and he just like leans back. He's like, "Well, I'm the face of the organization now," and it's just like, "Wow, man, like, it's crazy." But fuck, he actually is though. Yeah, no, 100%. But I just fucking, I remember like when I used to watch Paddy like before, obviously, you know, when he was like climbing the rankings and like his earlier fights, and it was like you just couldn't fathom him fighting against like the guys at the top of the division. It was just like, because I always thought of him as like, I don't know why, because he's from Liverpool, you kind of be like,
I remember him from Cage Warriors.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But I don't know if you had this then, but like, because he was like from Liverpool and you just see him as like this kid. Where's he from? Is it again? Where's he from? Highton. Just this kid from Highton, just like could have been anyone that you knew growing up around here, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
I used
like,
to see him in the pub by mine.
Exactly.
When I was like 17.
There's a pub that his mum owns, isn't there? I can't remember what it's called.
Is there?
There's a pub. Someone told me they drank in there, and his mum owns it. But anyway, I used to always just watch him. Highton Arms. Yeah. The Paddy
pub.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. But it's weird because when he came in, I don't know what age he was when he got signed to the UFC, but he definitely seemed like younger and more immature.
What's he now?
I mean, I just always see him so little.
He's a year older than me, so he's like 29.
He's 31 now, isn't he? Is he not? Yeah.
And it's weird, like I mean, I'm 36 now, and I sort of, matured. I took a while to mature, but you do realize, like, you can see it in other people when you're just like, oh, he's not like a kid anymore, really. It's like he's sort of got a family and shit to do, and like he's just turning up. He knows what he's got to do. You can just tell, and he's like, I mean, I'm just a huge fan.
I love it. I love his fucking style, man.
That choke was sick, and people are trying to take the win from him, like it's all about BSD being an idiot, which shit is. I mean, that he was fucking stupid, but
you still got to execute it though, man. Like the way he did it. You know what I mean,
they're calling it the padlock.
The padlock.
That
was
like,
so hard.
Because it's a new,
crazy.
Because it's like a new submission.
That is insane. Just inventing submissions in like a big fight in a co-main on a McGregor card. Like,
well, basically the main event.
Yeah, literally that.
But I like it because now I'm like, I get to feel part of Liverpool, like living here and stuff. It's like I got the hometown hero to cheer for.
Yeah, his walkout's insane, isn't it? His walkout's insane.
We did that for the roast on Sunday.
Well, his walkout.
I got Eamon to play the music, so me and Kyle came out like.
That's so sick. That's so sick. I don't think a song's got me pumped like that in a while, to be honest. Mate.
Yeah.
Maybe the fucking the nose lattes were helping as well. Well, I was excited, man. Should we delve into a little debate before we close it out? We've been talking for a while, man.
Yeah.
Time flies.
How long have we been talking?
Guess. Ben,
I was gonna guess 48.
Good guess, man.
Yeah.
Jamie?
I was gonna like 50.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's close.
It's close. Round up.
Yeah, but I nailed it though.
Yeah.
Do you want to see his before we do it? Just a bit of show and tell. Do you want to see his chest indent? You've got your chest out. I thought we'd show you Jamie's chest.
Get it out. Go on, Jamie.
He's got his, I'll get mine out as well. It makes you feel better. But he's got his chest out, so I thought.
Oh wow.
Yeah, mine's just pretty normal.
You could eat tomato soup out of that bad boy.
We have.
Yeah, we have. To be fair, we played basketball once, but with a little bag of weed, and we made him lay down in the street, and we are just trying to.
That's pretty cool.
Get alley oops.
I like that.
Yeah, man. We'll do it outside after this. If you
I can get behind that. Yeah.
The pavement's too warm. You put your hand down for 5 seconds. It's like walking the dog. It's not on.
Dog just pissed on you as it's walking past. I'm sick.
So what are we debating?
So we're essentially usually
Black people.
Yeah,
I don't like them.
Black versus Vietnamese. That's what we're doing. Normally we would do like one thing versus another.
Yeah,
but I guess we're just gonna do. You had the idea
because often what we do when there's three of us on, we'll come up with the idea. We make Ben be the judge of what we all say, right?
Okay.
So what we're gonna do this week is obviously us three aren't Scousers. We're not from Liverpool. So we're all going to come up with one thing initially that we think Liverpool is worse for than where we come from. One thing that's better about home. And Ben can judge which is the best one. And then we'll do one thing we think Liverpool does better than home. Yeah. And Ben can judge.
I'm identifying as Nottingham because I lived there for like 10 years.
You can be the Wirral.
Yeah. No,
I can give him the
because
Wirral.
I can't do the Wirral versus Liverpool. It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's the same thing, Ben. It's the same place with the same, okay?
Yeah, it's all the same.
The same.
Nottingham's basically the same as well to me. But
Thank you. Yeah.
Still,
exactly.
they're all the same.
So go on, Jamie. It's your idea, so you can go first.
Where are you from?
I'm from Sussex on the south coast.
All right.
England. I think the one...
so gay down there. Brighton, isn't it? Super gay down there. Yeah.
Isn't it actually the gayest city in England? Yeah.
Manchester's taken over, but Brighton still holds the crown.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I think it's gay to pretend you're from Nottingham, of all things. But whatever.
Fuck you, mate.
I think the best thing I prefer, because I've still got my southern brain kind of on, and I do like how it is more friendly up north, but there's not the same level of just horrible cynicism, which I love, that we have down south. I love that there's a bit of moodiness. Sometimes when I'm up here, people can be too friendly to me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't want to tell you I'm a day's been. Thanks, mate. Shut up, leave me alone to my
Is that
pint.
not like posh smugness you're talking about?
No, it's just hatred.
Hatred, okay.
It's just, why is he talking to me? Fuck off.
Yeah.
What the hell? And also, and it's little things. And I know, like, a lot of people from where I grew up either have moved from London or parents are from London. And you get those things in your head. And it's little things. I know it's my problem, but when I'm going on escalators up north, people don't always stand on the right. They stand on the left as well. And it does my head in.
I hate that as well.
You just stand on the right, you walk on the left. Stand on the right, walk on the left. That's the rules.
I also stomp up and I'll tap his shoulder as well.
Yeah, you got to just let him know.
Like, yo,
I prefer to dwell in my anger. Then have the situation be sorted out. Yeah. I'll stand one step behind them.
Yeah, sniff
breathing on their neck.
Well, and when it's like 20 people, you're like, look, I'm only one man. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I can't change the world here.
But I think down south we do cynicism better, and cynicism might be my favourite emotion.
Okay, that's fair. I don't mind that.
Go on, Jordan.
Pretty edgy, pretty gay. I thought it was one thing good, one thing.
No, we'll do the bad things first, and then Ben can judge, and then we'll do the good. So the good things, and then.
So the one thing Vancouver does better
than Liverpool.
Okay, well, this was just an easy layup. Like, weed is legal.
Well, that's it. You've won.
Dispensaries are like, super common. This last May was my first time going back there since it's been fully implemented legal.
Oh, mate.
And it's affordable. They've combined the liquor and weed sort of boards. So next to basically every liquor store, there's a.
So you can just
but although we have liquor stores, which is weird and sort of gay. But the weed, dispensaries.
It's just like got its fucking game together now as well. I imagine, Is
you buy tubes of just doobie pre-rolls. It's super affordable.
Oh, mate.
There's just someone there to serve it to you. You can pick like the high you get, like what you're like. I want to feel euphoric and happy, and they're like, you want this shit.
Yeah, that's.
Have you had any in the US?
Sorry?
Have you had any in the US?
Years ago. A buddy. I met a guy who just worked at a gas station and gave me and my buddy edibles, but that was all I really had.
Have you like the legal stuff?
No, I've not been down there. It's too scary. I wouldn't go to the U.S. right now. I'm too scared of it. Yeah, ICE is running wild, bro. I've said some wild shit about
You're white.
Donald Trump on the internet. I am white, but I'm also Native American. So
yeah, they'll get you.
If they find out,
they'll get you.
What kind of Native American? What tribe are you?
I'm a Cree, Swampy Cree.
Oh, that's a classic. I've heard of that. Yeah, I've heard of them, to be fair. I was actually reading about French Canadians earlier today, not because you were on, just I'm just interested.
Wow. We're Métis, technically. It's like, actually, the settlers came over and fucked the natives, and but I don't know how it all works, actually.
Penis in the vagina.
Well, yeah.
Is that weird being home? Because obviously you're on this like trip, essentially to like see family and I guess do productive shit. But probably if that was me, all I'd want to do is be in these weed dispensaries. Is it like hard to leave? They're having to like pull you out and shit. Like.
Well, no, because there weren't many weed lounges. Oh, okay. I was almost hoping there'd be like weed comedy shows already by then, because that would be cool. And like that's why it should be legal here, obviously. Then we could do stuff like that and be creative with it. Yeah. But no, it was all like mostly I was re-seeing family and stuff.
Did that go well? Introducing her to the fam?
Yeah, it was very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it was great.
She didn't rock up and be like, how?
When 2 of my cousins had babies while we were there. Like,
wow.
One of my cousins' wives was heavily pregnant, and my other cousin was heavily pregnant. So within the span of a week. Yeah, so it was like a big family was all around anyway.
Stealing the attention a little bit from you two.
Yeah. I was sort of like the angel of life in a way, though.
That's beautiful, yeah.
Yeah.
So the weed for sure is definitely definitely the best thing about.
Comes the pain during birth.
Yeah.
Babies come out. Oh. Man.
I
thought
came
you
out smoking
euphoric.
a joint. To be fair, I did.
Yeah.
All right, Nottingham. What's Nottingham got better than Liverpool? Do you know what I was thinking about this when you two were talking?
Thanks for concentrating.
Not much. I was still getting involved.
50-50.
Little gay. Yeah, take that.
I've been to Nottingham a couple of times, and
not much.
It's got just the tonic.
The one thing
Liverpool doesn't.
All right, mate. You've just took my answer.
Oh, sorry. I just got really excited. Sorry, go on. Sorry.
Because I was leading up to it, because it's a podcast. I was trying to.
Jordan started speaking before me.
Yeah, but he didn't say my answer.
Oh, I'm not psychic.
Smack him, will you? Jesus Christ. But yeah, so I was thinking there's not much, and then I thought about the Hooters, but then Liverpool literally was the only other city in the UK that got Hooters, so it's on par. I know, but I think the Nottingham one's gone as well, though. I think they're both gone now. The answer I was going to go with.
What a dumb business idea.
I know. If they got asses out, it would have been so much better.
It's like in an era where you're not allowed sexually harass women, we're doing Hooters. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
That works in the 90s because you were allowed to harass them.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
I'm surprised it lasted so long now when you think about it, to be fair.
It's crazy. Gotta pretend like you're not looking and be polite.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's so good. And you think that they love you.
Yeah.
It's just stupid.
She knows I like chicken. That's
Isn't
crazy.
Just throw me some wings.
I cut you off though. You were
It's all right.
about to say trams.
Just trams. But the reason I'd say trams are better is
You're
just
a real trammy.
I'm a real trammy.
Yeah. That's pretty good. You love it.
I'm a transvestite. There
There we are.
But I love trams in terms of transport. Every day to day in Nottingham, it was great. You get from one side of the city to the other rapid, and most of the time it was free. But the reason it was problematic as well, to be fair, I got stung twice by the trams for not having a tram ticket. But both times it was quite a bad story. The first one, they basically just took me off the tram you haven't got a ticket. So I gave them, they were like, we need your ID. Gave them my ID. My ID was a provisional license that had my dad's old address on it, where I used to live with him. At this point, don't live with him.
Yeah.
So they just take down my details, give me my ID back, and right, here's your thing. You've got to pay 50 quid within 3 weeks. I was just fuck off. Left it completely.
Yeah.
Years have passed. And then I end up basically, I'm literally, years later, I'm working in this different job, and this bailiff just turns up to my work looking for me.
Really?
And what happened was that because they'd sent so many letters to my old address where my dad lived, which never got replies, so then they had money on for that. They sent bailiffs out twice. No one was there. So they had money on for that. So this 50 quid fine turned into £1,050. That they demanded off me there and then.
You're saying that's better than Liverpool?
No, this is what I'm saying. Trams were great, but I did get stung twice.
Did you have to pay that?
Up front, bro. I was on an apprenticeship. I got paid 1,100.
Yeah.
I paid the guy 1,050. I had 50 quid left for the month. I didn't ever pay my
That's
rent.
enough for another fine.
Yeah. Got fined on the way home. Yeah. But I luckily, RIP, my granddad helped me out a little bit with that situation. But
my God.
that was fucked. I just remember being at work.
That's crazy.
And my boss being there's a bailiff at the fucking foyer for you. And I was like, okay, what does that mean? Do you know what I mean? There's a bailiff. But yeah, man, and then I just paid it.
That's
It was a whole thing. And then the second time getting stung probably wasn't as deep as that, but it did sting me. So another time I got pulled, and I was like, right, I'm not gonna give them my ID. I gave them a friend who I'd fallen out with his name and address. But then years later, me and that friend reopened the bridge. We're chilling smoking one day. There's a few of us, and these are my new friends, and I've introduced him to my new friends. And he was like, hey, did you get a tram ticket a few years ago?
Yeah.
And I'm just in front of all these new people I'm trying to impress, I guess. I'm fucking young. And I was like, oh yeah. And he just outed me in front of the whole group that I did that too. I was like, fuck. So yeah, the trams were great.
Wait,
but
did he
they
pay it?
No, he basically just proved to them that he was not in Nottingham.
Right.
I've never been on a tram in my life.
Oh, so you fully got away with that one?
Yeah, I fully got away with that one.
I thought you were about to say you also got hammered.
Imagine fake an identity. Here's an extra £1,000 charge. Yeah, but no, I didn't get anything from that one.
I got the foreigner pass a few times early on.
Really?
Because I was just a guy who was like, I'm not going to pay for it. I'll just, get away with it. Yeah, and then I got hit like 3 times in like a couple weeks span. And all 3 times I'm like, hey guys, I just moved here. I don't know the rules. Nice. And they just let me go. But yeah, after the 3rd one, I'm like, I'm just going to start paying. They obviously check it very frequently where I'm living.
I tried that on the DLR recently. When I got on, wasn't paying the whole weekend. I was back down in London, and then they wouldn't come around to pay for the tickets. And I went for about the first syllable. My sentence went to do a foreign accent, and then just bottled it. Was like,
hello, you're right. That's great.
I started clicking. I'm white. Yeah, fuck it, all right.
I'm white. So what we got to do next?
So Ben,
what Liverpool does better?
Well, I think Jordan really won that one.
Yeah.
Well, who's come second then?
420.
Do you prefer trams?
That was
actually. I don't know what yours is. Why is that a good thing?
Cynicism.
Yeah, I've just remembered that was never going to win. Actually,
we're too nice. Is your complaint?
Yeah. So middle class of you. So middle class.
It wouldn't have been very cynical to win.
And now it's what Liverpool does better than where we.
Yeah.
From then.
Let's go in reverse because.
All right.
Big gay will.
Everything does. Liverpool does everything better than Nottingham, in my opinion. Maybe the only thing that doesn't do, like Nottingham was so diverse, which I think was like great.
Why? I love it personally.
So I lived in an area in Nottingham called Bulwell, right? I don't know why you're smirking at that, Ben, but yeah, I lived in Bulwell. And Bulwell was like this area just like it's like the armpit of Nottingham, basically top left kind of corner. And it was just all
Northwest.
white, all white people on benefits. And that was all it was. And it was like all of them were in that area. So obviously I lived there, but we were all there and then having a great time. And then anywhere else you go in the city, it's just the maddest, like cultures as if like, generations of generations of generations, like people living there and stuff. But it was very like a small city. Everyone kind of knew everyone, fingers in pies. But like Liverpool, I don't know why, fingers in pies. But Liverpool's just like so much more fun, man. I think Liverpool's like got so much culture. I couldn't tell you like much about Nottingham. They got an ice hockey team. I know that probably is good for you, but I don't really.
I never watched hockey.
Right, okay, good.
Yeah.
Ice wrestling team in Nottingham.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Cool.
But like Liverpool, what I will say.
Culture and diversity.
Hey?
More culture and diversity.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of
pretty decent.
Yeah, I guess
answer.
so. Yeah. Look at me making a good save after the horrible things I've said. But yeah, there we go. That's my answer.
But although in Liverpool we do it's pretty segregated, I must admit.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's the good thing, that it's segregated.
No.
I think I'm confused, bro. I think I am.
That's what the rest of Nottingham sounded like.
Yeah, I think I'm confused. Liverpool's just better, man. That's my answer. So we gotta move on. Jesus Christ, we've got to get out of it.
Go, John.
I'll go quick. Mine is like, it's weird because I don't know if you guys see it this way, but I've always thought of there's like 2 different kind of comedy scenes, and one is like the LA. I've always characterized them with LA or New York because those are the first ones I learned about. Whereas LA is much more like it's all about who you know. It's all about waiting for that big break. It's like climbing the social ladder, networking. Whereas New York is like throw your life at it until you get good at it. And if you don't, like fuck off.
Yeah.
Sort of like that. And I always liked romanticized the New York style more and liked it more. And Vancouver is way more like an LA sort of style scene. And same with like London. It's much more like industry owned, like TV's the goal. And TV's never been my goal. Like I've never liked those kind of scenes where it's like being funny might be like the 5th or 6th most important thing.
100%.
Where it's like we were lucky to be in a decent scene in the Northwest and Liverpool specifically with one of the best comedy clubs.
Yeah.
So for me that like triumphantly, like I'm happy to live in a scene that just, prioritizes the right things, and you just got to be funny and work at it, and eventually you hopefully make it,
Wish I said that. That was a great answer. That is a great answer.
But Nottingham's good though. Nottingham's part of the North. I think the North scene is all fucking good. Like I said, Nottingham's got it just for there's the Tonic.
They used to have
a really good
it
club.
closed down, didn't it? They had a Glee. They closed down, man. But the nice gig. I've done a couple of like nicer gigs around that area as well. To be fair, it's nice. It's always nice going back as well and being like, I hope I'm funny here. You know what I mean? Because that was why I didn't do it here, because I was just scared of not being funny here.
When in a grander sense, comedy is just more in the culture and more beloved in the UK than it is in Canada. Like people are more offendable and like sort of look for that more in Canada. Whereas the UK, people like that's something you do for a night out is go to a comedy show.
Yeah.
And I love it for that, obviously.
100%.
It makes a bigger way to make a living.
Yeah, for sure. Go on, Bush.
I prefer in Liverpool how sort of within the city there's lots of variation in what is still quite a small city. As much as like Brighton might be amazing, a lot of Brighton is just so Brighton. It's one thing. Whereas in Liverpool, you can go 5 minutes up the road and it's completely changed like that. I quite like that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
A lot of really different places. If you go down like, you go from like Walton, Belvale, Gattaca in the south end, you don't even feel like you're in a city. It's like a proper village. You can't even see anything anymore.
And the beaches.
And then you go up the other end and you got beaches right there. And I find that really cool.
Yeah.
That's my genuine, sincere answer.
We love Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool's great.
Yeah, we love it.
Go on, Ben, who wins? I want to know.
Liverpool wins, isn't it? Liverpool's always the winner.
Yeah, Liverpool's always the winner.
Yeah, you picked the city itself, so that's tough to beat.
Oh, fuck, he's won again.
No, go on, Ben.
I think
got to pick everything.
I know, I'm sorry.
I think Jamie actually won that one.
There we go.
I like that.
Oh, wow.
I prefer Jordan's answer because I just agree with that take.
I do agree with Jordan's take here.
I do think Liverpool, although I've never been to New York or seen what the scene's like, I just think based on like the way it's talked about and what I know about that, it does seem very similar. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you wouldn't compare Liverpool to LA at all.
Well,
right?
plus in Vancouver during COVID, 2 of the clubs shut down. So now it's like, fuck, good luck making a living out there.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, for sure.
So, like, we've got Hot Water, luckily, which is like the mecca of comedy in the UK. It's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, keep growing, man. Well, listen, bro, this has been a pleasure. Thanks so much for coming on. Bro.
Anything you want to...
Yeah, shout out your podcast if you want to shout it out.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram at FunnyJordanD. If you like pro wrestling, nostalgic take trips back at CCW. It's quite niche, but it's called Comics in the Combat Zone. It's on the Wrestling Brain Network on YouTube, so search that on. You'll find it. It's a lot of fun.
Check it out. We'll have to give it a watch, Jamie, definitely, for sure.
Watch a couple of Tournament of Deaths. You know?
Yeah.
That's the big one.
I'm down.
And it's coming to Liverpool.
Really? Do you fucking Adam and Eve it? Oh my god.
Late September.
Yes.
We gotta go.
Let's go. Yeah,
it's a deathmatch tournament.
That'll be great. We'll figure out.
Should we invite Ben?
Ben Stead? I know this man. Oh, I see. That's me. We should do shrooms for it.
Not Araman.
No.
If I'm on shrooms and I see a man getting a big needle put through his cheek like that, I don't know what I'll do.
Tip me over the edge.
Do it to myself.
Yeah. Listen, this has been really fun. We'll see you all next week. Take care.
And I bet.
And I bet.
Hey now.